wow, today is Krists.
Yes, and what an incredible story.
I'm thrilled. I'm just like looking forward to listen the story live because I read it on internet and it's like, oh wow, what a story about being very active person, being an
I'd say beyond active.
Beyond active,
it's
yeah.
Being out there in the world as a professional extreme athlete, having an accident.
And now,
yeah.
Please.
Yeah, so we don't want to say too much. We want
to listen to your story.
Hi guys.
Hi.
And thank you for having me. And this is my story. So I was very, very active all my life. I was riding motocross, playing ice hockey, doing MMA, and it just wasn't enough all my life. Anything wasn't enough for me. And I got my first motorbike or motocross bike at 3 years of age. I had pretty good results till the age of 10. Then I got big trauma, and I couldn't ride anymore. I went to play ice hockey, and after 6 or 7 years came back to motocross, and for a long time did motocross, and had some good results in Europe and in everywhere else. And then I had a big accident again. I had two accidents with my spine, lower spine, and there was they told me I couldn't walk, but I could walk, and I continued to walk. They suggested me to rest for a while, but I kept going, and I went to MMA. That wasn't good a choice for me. That wasn't good choice at all, but it was an experience again, and back and forth. My very, very good friend died in year 2016 spring, and I was very devastated for that situation. And I had the opportunity in summer to go to Thailand to rest and not think about anything. And that rest, that vacation became my new life, because 3 days before I had to go back to my home country, Latvia, I had a frontal accident. I was on motorbike, and a drunk bus driver came into my driving lane, and in a frontal car accident, I did not lost my leg in accident, but it started all then. I had very big traumas, both legs with open fractures, elbow, shoulder, have teared off triceps, and arm, fingers, very, very serious injuries. In Thailand, they offered me to cut off her arm and the leg right off to save me, because of an open fracture, it has a very big risk on infections. And as a I'll say, as a white male, their infections, they are the same infections, but they're slightly different and in their basics, and that's why I lost my leg afterwards. We couldn't heal that in Thailand infection, the same infection we have here in Latvia too, but in a little bit different form. And so I had approximately 27 till 30 surgeries in a 2.5 year span.
Wow.
So
how was your mental state as you were going through this?
I was high all the time. Really, all the time I had morphine. I don't remember first 3 months after accident anything. Like I just remember I was in a plane to Latvia. I was in hospital, and if I look back now, I don't remember anything. Not a single day I don't remember. And the problem was the infection from Thailand, because our antibiotics When I used them, they did help. And when I discontinued them, I got a reaction for infection again. And so back and forth, like 27 till 30 surgeries, they saved my arm. That's good. I a little bit gave from my healthy left leg to right leg to try to save the right leg. I gave some muscles, some blood vessels, and part of skin from that leg. In the last surgery, when we decided if this doesn't go well, no, there's no other option than cut it off. And then in November 21st, year 2019, they cut off my leg.
Oh,
And
wow.
so it was we talked about that I was ready for that situation already at least a year, because at least a year, and I was talking to doctors already a year ago. If there is no big chance, you think if there's no chance, let's do it right now to not to waste 1 year, because I didn't want to waste more time, because every surgery, the recovery from surgery, it's pretty big deal, because you lie for 3-4 days after surgery. You even can't sit afterwards. You pass out. You sit up, you pass out. You sit up, you pass out, and that's the same situation after sitting up to standing up, and it's not a good situation.
And you actually had about one operation per month, because it's like over.
No, it's not like that. I even had 3 surgeries in 1 week, and then maybe 2 months in between, and it was very different, because it was when they did see the outcome after a few days after surgery, they knew what to do afterwards. And I had these fixation things around my leg, like, I don't know, 8 to 10 times outside the leg. And I was home and walking around the city with those things and driving in a wheelchair. And because it was, if they put the thing on you, you have to heal at least 1 to 2 months, use antibiotics to help prevent and then they take it off and put bones together and close the leg. And all the time when we did this, after some while, one time even it was like 3 or 4 months, it was okay. We thought, oh yeah, that's great, everything is going great, and just one day snap and infections back, and everything starting from nil. So, and okay, and afterwards it was November, and after amputation, they give you very heavy medicine to prevent the pain in the nerve system, and because it's got bones have been cut off, and nerves been cut, and blood vessels cut off, and I didn't know that there is like sort of thing like phantom pain. I didn't even know that, because I thought, oh, okay, they'll cut my leg off, I'll put prosthetics and go do my thing. Yeah, no, that was my thinking. And I wake up in the next day after surgery, and my feet hurts, like my fingers and feet hurt. And I can show you, the feeling was like that, finger to finger, they're like crossing this, and spasming like feet together, and the pain was awful. And I'm asking to doctors,
like cramps in like.
Yeah, but I didn't have the feet.
Yeah.
And I'm asking them, is there any problem with nerves, like nerve endings or anything? They'll no, this is phantom pain. I'm like, what pain? and this was a very big problem for me, like for at least 2 months. I was after hospital, I went to my mom's house, and there was a few situations when I was laying in a bed and looking at the corners of table, or where to hit my head off to knock myself out. Wow. That's real situation. That was my thinking, because the pain was so big and nothing did help. because you can't move from the pills because there's so much, but leg hurts still. It hurts like impossible. And first thing that helped me, those who have amputations, that was before the method. There's a thing called mirror therapy. When you put mirror between your legs, turn to your healthy leg, and look in the mirror. It looks like you do have still right leg, and you just to trick your brain to think that leg is still on, and you do with the left leg some exercises, and it tricked my brain, and it worked. And the pain really, because there was no medicine that could help to this, because fentanyl, morphine, Lyrica, tramadol, nothing did help for the pain, for the phantom pain. And that was the first step to start at least moving, to get out of the bed. And those medicines were pretty heavy. It's I think many people know Lyrica. It's called Lyrica, and I have researched it, and a lot of people have a problem after using it. The addiction is supreme, and I was eating in very big amounts and in spring last year, I got sick of all of it, and I left my cozy apartment and went to countryside, the countryside where my grandmother was born. It's a home built in the 40s with no running water, with toilet outside, and there is electricity, like, and gas stove. And I intentionally did that to go there to figure out what to do and how to get rid of this thing. And on the second week of being there, I just stumbled on. I was searching anything to help prevent pain, to many things on Google, just on Google, and somehow, some way, I stumbled on Wim Hof Method, and it changed my life.
Wow.
Ever since, I haven't, from last year's April or May, I haven't skipped a day of breathing or cold shower. And all the winter, starting from October till it gone warm here, I did the ice dips 2 times a week, and it has changed. It still changes my life for the better.
So what happened? What was your experience as soon as you began doing the breathing?
The first 3 days, I felt like this is annoying. I felt why should I do that? But I made myself to do it for 2 weeks. I said to myself, I do 2 weeks and then check out what happens. And in the third day, I was already lying on the floor and thinking, why should I do this, and why? And I kept doing it. And after a week, I noticed that I took like 14 pills a day of different kind of medicine for sleeping, for anxiety, for pain, different kind of pain, 14 times a pill. And I noticed that that I need them less. For example, for the same Lyrica, I took 4 pills a day. I noticed, because I wake up, I take a pill. At 12, I feel a big pain and take a pill. At 4 o'clock, I take a pill. I noticed, oh, it's 11. I haven't took a pill already. And I started to think, oh, wow, okay. What should I do? Is this just a normal reaction after? I skipped 1 day breathing, and I noticed at 9 o'clock I needed a pill. Okay, I thought to myself, okay, I got the reaction. This is from breathing. Okay, let's keep going. And yeah, that's how I understood that it helped me. And yep.
Well, when you were doing the breathing, were you just doing the breathing, or were you putting positive intentions
I did. There was a YouTube basic breathing guide. The first one that pops up on the YouTube. There even, I think, it wasn't the explanation about thinking or controlling the breath or thinking about the breath. There's a simple method: breathe in, breathe out. And, yeah, and that's all. Okay, I feel lightheaded and some sort of things and. After a while, I noticed when I close my eyes on breath hold, I got different colors in my eyes and some sort of interesting things. So, and then I started to going to deeper interest about it. What does it do? Why does it do? And started to think with my sessions. Started to think more about why I'm doing this, and this is incredible. And I left my pills. I took my last of any pills like around the end of the June. So
wow.
yeah.
So it's almost a year soon.
Yeah, it's almost a year. Yeah, and yeah.
So from 14 to 0.
Yeah, yeah.
Wow.
But I also. But it wasn't a problem for me. I always liked cold water because I like sauna and I like ice dips. And every winter, since I remember myself, I've done sauna and ice dips. So, but not for a long time. No, like not for 2-3 minutes, just inside out. But at that point, and from the ice dips, I felt much more good physical. If from breathing my mental health was good, and like I was pretty fat at the time. Like after I was lying in a bed for almost 2.5 years and eating, lying, and I couldn't walk because at the beginning I had surgeries. I was not able, and afterwards on the one leg it's very hard to walk on the crutches. If you have a healthy leg, it's okay, but I don't have a healthy leg, and it's a problem. And after ice dips, I started notice very big difficult in my physical appearance, and then I connected both things together, and I'm here so with my story.
Wow. So where are you now? How you feel right now after these like really amazing journey?
I can tell you I am very humble now, very humble, and in a very happy place in my life. And all this accident has made me very humble. I wasn't humble at all before this. I was pretty aggressive young guy, and accident has changed me, and the breathing helps, and I am in a very happy place. I haven't been happier in my life, even with the situation right now. Like I was healthy. I'm telling you this serious, and it has a little to do with the accident. It has a lot to do with the method. I can tell you, assure you that. For me, especially for me, yeah.
So this humbleness that you're talking about, is it? For me, just trying to embody that. Is there like gratitude for life?
Yes, certainly. And there is a thing I want to tell to who's listening us, to take life much more easier, much more easier. And those things you worry about, you don't have to worry about them, because there are things you can change and things you can't change. And in any way, they will not change, or you will change them. So in that sort of way, it has changed me, because I'm happy for little things now. I never been happy for weather. I like winter. I like all kinds of weather. But I'm happy for anything right now, and it's like if you told me this like 5 years ago, I thought, oh, this guy's stupid. He's really mental. Yeah, I would think that way. But now, you don't need much in life to be really happy at all. So you need some few friends, or family, healthy family, good health, and a loving person by your side, and a little bit of money, and nothing more.
Yeah.
Really.
Wow. And you've got back into sports again now.
Yeah. After last year, after I got rid of the pills, I was full of energy, not full of health, but full of energy. And I went to Latvian Paralympic webpage, and there's a list of sports you can do in Latvia. I wanted to do bobsleigh, yeah. But that's a winter sport, and Latvia there is one bobsleigh track in Latvia, but it's not for Paralympics. And I called them. They told me, yeah, maybe come in autumn and we'll think about that. But all the COVID situation didn't good any for that. And then I stumbled upon on rowing, because it's pretty dynamic thing. I like dynamic things. Some while ago, I had a call, and they did invite me to shooting, like Paralympic shooting. They did know me from somewhere. Let's try shooting. I said, no, guys, this is not for me. This is totally not for me. I need some action. And on that day, I did call to the coach. The number was on the website, and I called on the coach. And he's like, okay, maybe come here and I'll look at you. And the funny thing is that the base for the Paralympic rowing is my countryside from capital city where I live is like 250 kilometers. Yeah, and for Latvia, that's a big deal. Yeah, and the base for the rowing was like 40 kilometers from my countryside's home. And I told him, okay, I'll be there in an hour. And he's like, now? I said, yeah, we don't need to wait anything. I came there, he looked at me, I looked at him, and I told him, if we can do this as a sport, not like as just a joyful, sporty situation, but if we can do this as sports, I'm in, and if you take me, I'm in. He looked at me, we had few more words, and since then, and now, year after, I am in June trying for Paralympic Games in Italy, in Gerevate. Yeah, I have trials for Paralympic Games.
Wow.
We will cheer you.
Yeah.
Long story short.
Wow, what a beautiful story. And I have goosebumps all over my body.
And I think we were chatting before we started recording. Yeah. One of the interesting things that you brought up, and saying with William on our last chat, is how you're not going crazy with the method. It's
like really simple 30 breaths and holds, and there is no like pushing too much.
Yeah.
It's just very.
Yeah, well, we'd love to hear what your personal approach is.
Yeah,
about
on the group, many people did ask me what I do. As I told you before, you have to adjust yourself. And as Wim told in the fundamental course, I haven't heard fundamental course. I got enough from the YouTube video, and it works for me, and it's still working, and it will work. I'm certain for this that it will work. But my now I wake up. I like to go very slowly and very deep first round, like. But I do only nose in and mouth out, because I get really sore throat with mouth breathing, really sore. And
that's curious. It's the same with William. He breathes through the nose.
Yeah.
Our previous.
I like first round just to like warm up myself, and I do like 5, 6, 7 rounds. In the morning, like. First one warm up, second and going upwards in the tempo, like from slow tempo till high tempo. And I even don't do all, I go by feels. Like I do today I did like from 15 to 20 breaths each round. Yeah. There is sometimes I need 40, but it's just by, it's hard to explain. You guys maybe know, but maybe listeners don't know it. But after a while, it took me at least 6-7 months to adjust myself to what I like and to get the best benefits from it. And sometimes in the last round I do full hardcore mouth breathing to pump up maximum. And I don't look at the retention times anymore. I did look at the beginning. I know they are I know many people are talking about that. I'm doing this method for a few months and then the retention time drops down. Like, what's happening? Yeah, it happened for me, and then I just stopped to measure it. And I know at the 6th, 7th round, my retention is approximately 2.5 minutes till 3 minutes. Yeah, at first round, it's not more than minute, from 40 seconds to minute. Yeah, and I go by the feels, because at the 5th, 6th round, I start to feel that pretty numbling in my lips. Yeah, and after that numbling feeling, when I already starting to feel good, I do more 2-3 rounds more, and that's all.
So, have you noticed the benefits increasing from the method as you've started to own it more for yourself?
What do you mean by that?
Rather
than following the method like rigidly, like, oh, you have to do this breath holds for so long, but then when you started to feel it, what is good for you, and you've seen more benefits.
Yes, certainly, because at the beginning you don't know what you feel, why you feel that way. It's some kind of feeling, but you can't explain that feeling. The calmness after and the calmness in the daytime, and at the beginning you just notice some good changes, but I couldn't explain what those changes were. Now I have adjusted, and it's my benefits. I know what I want from it, and I get it.
Yeah.
And that's why there's no reason for, I don't see a reason for pushing it, because there's no reason at all.
Just following your own body.
Yes, but you have to build this up from my experience. It took me at least half year to build till the moment when I wasn't listening to anything or learning from the group. I just did my thing, and now I'm doing my thing. When I feel I need something more or to try or change something, I will try to change something. But for now, it's working and doing miracles, and it's amazing.
That's the most important thing.
And it's really helped you to get in tune with your body and your body's needs, which can change day by day.
But all people have bad days. I have them too.
Of course.
So, but you can adapt. You can adapt to anything, and I like to do this method in a dark. So I have so much energy from the ice dips and breathing. I still have 2 trainings a day now for preparation for the trials. Yeah, but I want to go sleep earlier, to wake up earlier, to start new day. That's amazing. I'm thinking that's amazing thing, to want to go to sleep, to wake up earlier, to start a new day. So
I can't think of a more positive place to be as you come into the end of the day. I can't wait to go to sleep now, because the next day is
that's
coming.
Ridiculous. That's ridiculous, because
cool.
But that's like only for last month. It became last month maybe. Today I woke up 4:30 in the AM.
Right.
I feel fine. Yesterday, around 5 o'clock, and I just like to, I like to not start new day. And one of the reasons I wake up earlier because my girlfriend and our kid, they wake up at 6:30, and in the noise, in the light, I don't like to do. But I wake up. I will wake up earlier, at least half an hour before them, to do the method in the peace, in dark, and then my day can start.
No.
Wow,
beautiful. What an absolutely amazing and inspiring.
Oh, I love your story, absolutely.
And for me, I think one of my big takeouts is taking real ownership of your life.
Yeah, and on your body.
Yeah. Right the way through to ownership of the method. It's like, I'm owning myself.
I will learn, I will see, and then I will own it for myself and what is good for me.
It's kind of dark for me. No.
There we go. We're back again.
Okay.
Yeah.
This was something with the computer. I didn't do anything with my lightning.
That's okay.
Okay.
Yeah, so it's like so much thanks and so much gratitude for sharing this story. We will definitely cheer you on the Olympics.
Trials.
Yeah.
Wow.
And cross our fingers. So
what an incredible, wonderful, amazing, inspiring story. It's
and thank you for sharing. Thank you.
Touched something here.
Welcome.
Yeah,
welcome.
Definitely.
I was going to say, when we spoke at the beginning, if this video touches at least one person, then it's done a good job. I know it's already touched me.
And me, so it's already two.
Nice.
Wow.
Okay, so much thank you. Thank you so much.
Thank you too.
Thank you too.
Yeah.
And the last thing, maybe, I would like to tell people to not worry about things they shouldn't worry, because you can't change anything with worrying. So just enjoy life and do your best. And
wow.
Beautiful. Thank you.
Words.
Very wise words. Thank you so much.
Thank you too.